It feels inevitable. A Nickelodeon on a loop. Courtesy of an addict's chemistry. I'm the addict, by the way. Hi.
Paso Elsewhere is a game I decided to play because I saw I Am Your Beast on the Steam store. The game looked absolutely amazing, so I wanted to play it. However, I realized, okay, before I play something that might be peak, let's see what the devs cooked up prior to it. Enter El Paso Elsewhere. Legit didn't have many expectations, thought it was gonna be decent at the bare minimum, but by the end, ooh boy am I impressed. In fact, this game is up there in indie titles for me right now. But that's getting ahead of myself. So what exactly made this game memorable? Why oh why did it turn out so fucking great? Oh wait, what's that on the screen? Oh, it's Max Payne. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so yeah, the game is Max Payne 4, basically. Which means that the gameplay is absolutely amazing, right? Yes. Yes, it sure is. Yes, as you've noticed, dear viewer, a guy named Kyle sitting on his computer eating chips and drinking Prime, watching this video, probably scrolling TikTok on the side. This game has the gameplay mechanics of the Max Payne games. And to me, that's an instant selling factor. I really did enjoy Max Payne 1 and 2, even if they weren't that particularly great to me. But we will get to that in the 2024 games video. The game is a third-person shooter that we've seen a million times with generic stuff and yada yada yada. However, it's been Max Payne-ified. So that means this game contains bullet time. Which, come on man, it's so good. It's always satisfying, dodging and slowing time, constantly jumping around the arena like that. It's really satisfying. Only issue I had with the bullet time dodge is that you can't like cancel out of a normal dodge into it. Like for example, normal dodge roll and immediately bullet dive. That would have been so fucking smooth, but it would have been insane. But beggars can't be choosers. Bullet time dives are phenomenal. There's also usual slowing down time stuff, which, I mean, I used basically more than bullet time, let's be real here. It's just click a button and boom, time is slowed. Really lets you go hog wild without really restricting your aim, I guess. As for the arsenal, pistols, Uzis, shotguns, rifles, grenade launchers, Molotovs, semi-automatics like Ghost Stock, my beloved. I got a lot of different tools. A part of me genuinely thought it was going to be pistols only at the start, so I'm really glad they gave you a big plethora of stuff. Ammo is also rather forgiving. You can really use whatever weapon you want, which is great. Not to mention you can literally tweak not just the amount of ammo or health or HP recovery of the game, but you can change enemy speeds and so on and so forth in the game's options. Customize the difficulty to your liking, which is an absolutely baller thing. I'm glad they added that. The combat itself is incredibly satisfying, but the main issue lies in the fact that the combat is against the same enemies over and over and over again. The game needed more enemies and make them stand out more. The levels themselves were great the first half, but later on, rather eh. Anyways, big issue is even if the game has amazingly fun combat, this game's 9-hour runtime, it felt long. The game has 50 chapters, and I really think that a good 10 minimum could have been shaved off. Best case would have been like 30 to 35 chapters in the game. They are quick, but there's a big repetition at display here. Enemies are, as mentioned, not that great. You get destroyed easily by them, yes, sometimes even unfairly, but as enemies themselves, there is a lack of variety. Only goofy vampires, angels, big meaty boys, and naturally werewolves.
I think I saw a werewolf in that fucking bathroom.
There's also a good chunk of destructibility in the game's environments, which is always neat for me, always a bonus point. Anyways, the story. James Savage, a man with a goofy name, on a mission to confront Dracula, his ex, also a vampire lord. The game takes place in an ever-shifting motel, no, not the oldest house. And it's a very personal story with some absolutely incredible, actually AAA quality voice acting, quadruple A even. Man, the acting is so good.
I drove away as fast as I could, weeping, in a car that didn't belong to me. Still remembering that one good fucking day. As much as I want to hate her for what she did to me, without laying a finger on me, and what I did to myself, I can't. Because it was a really good fucking day. And her words were warm and her head was cold, and I don't know if I'm ever going to make someone feel like they are good. Like that. Ever again.
It has a lot of surreal elements and a lot of abusive relationship stuff, which I wouldn't know. It's really just James stopping Dracula's ritual and undergoing a lot of eureka moments. Story is great enough, but like I said, the voice actors sell this game really hard. The delivery is incredible.
I would have been good at it, you bastard.
I know. Royalty suits you.
I neglected to mention the art style, it's very good. Only issue is how bad the models themselves are. Like, yeah, it's indie. But, whatever. Okay, well, they aren't bad, but they aren't that great. Especially James. Bro looks so goofy, it's whiplash seeing that model have 10 out of 10 voice acting. The cutscenes are also some insane quality when it comes to either being quick and to the point, or vague and interesting. It's very impressive, they flip-flop between them. The OST. Okay, the OST slapped, surprisingly great, extremely fitting, a lot of lo-fi, a good amount of hype bangers, and overall very good. So, yeah, this game, overall, caught me off guard. Genuinely thought it was an absolute banger, and while I do think it's a tad bit too long for having simple combat, the performances make up for it. It really did just need to be like 2 hours shorter, and it would have slapped harder. Not too long, not too short. Paso elsewhere is an easy 9 out of 10 for me, honestly. I was expecting a 6 to 7, and what I got, it's amazing. Dracula could have had more scenes, but she was a good character. James was great, the ending was good, the game was an amazing ride, so highly recommended. As for next video, might be an experience you can say. It might even involve some legends and a gauntlet, who knows. Besides that, as of writing the script, I also finished up Dead Souls by speedrunning due to instability, and I've yet to decide if I want to review it since I also have a few other shids in mind and I have less time during December due to, well, life. We shall see how it unravels. In any case, pick Project SMT tier list, others gonna be a bit smaller. So that's all. See you next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.